You're watching KWQC TV, the news leader, making a difference in the Quad Cities. Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, sip, savor, and support a great cause. How the Partners in Wine tasting event is raising funds to help advocate for local kids dealing with trauma.
Plus, a Tony Award-winning musical about kindness and connection after 9/11 is taking the stage at Circa 21. We'll meet two of the actors from Come From Away.
And supporting those impacted by cancer. That's what the Diamonds and Divas Gala is all about. We'll show you how the proceeds are used locally. And that's where we begin on this Thursday, September 11th. Thank you so much for watching Quad Cities Live. I'm Morgan Otier.
And I'm Kyle Keel. Calling all Quad City divas, it is time to shine for a cause. Cancer Support Community Iowa and Northwest Illinois at Gilda's Club is bringing back its much-loved Diamonds and Divas Gala. That's coming up pretty soon.
It is a ladies' night filled with laughter, sisterhood, and incredible entertainment, all while raising critical funds for families impacted by cancer.
Yeah, joining us now with more about this unforgettable evening is Lexi Doxy. Lexi, welcome back to the show.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, very exciting time coming up next month. As we mentioned, this is a very well-loved event. So for those who have not been to the Diamonds and Divas, what's it all about?
It's just a night of sisterhood and time to come together to support those in our community, like you said, being impacted by cancer. Unfortunately, there are so many in our community navigating a diagnosis that this is a fundraiser to help us continue offering those vital services.
Yeah, and this is, as Kyle already alluded to, a favorite for our community.
Yes.
Why do you think that this event is so popular every year?
I think it's popular because it's a great time to come unwind, but also, you know, relax and connect with the community. We always have a comedian come. It's this year it's Karen Rentowski. She's coined the psychic comedian.
Ooh, psychic, okay.
She'll be doing tarot card readings as part of her act. But also we have buff boys who usher in the ladies and they'll help them do their bidding.
Really?
Yes, they really help make this event fun and they help us raise those vital funds. But we also have a robust silent auction in addition to a live auction. So people just love coming out to this event because, like you said, it's like a ladies' night, and what excuse do you need to go out?
You are so right.
Yeah, and it's all about raising the funds, of course, and talk about the impact that these funds are going to have. I mean, it's a good chunk of change that you bring in each year, but it's very important that all of the money raised stays very local because everything you offer is free to our community who's impacted by cancer.
Yes, right now our community, we have such high cancer rates that we have more people turning to us than ever before. Iowa is the second leading state in cancer incidents. We've seen a tremendous amount of people coming to us. I mean, just this first quarter of the year, we saw a 72% increase in visits, and from 2023 to 2024, we saw a 43%.
Wow.
Which, you know, we offer all of our services at no cost, but it's still quite costly to us to offer those services. So events like this and donations really help us continue to offer those, whether it's, you know, a support group or a free meal, or, you know, somebody just needs to call because they need help finding a resource to help cover their electricity bill. We help anyone, anywhere.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and there will be opportunities as well at the event to fund different needs.
Yes.
So one of them being chemo bags.
Yeah, so one of the main resources that we offer, so we have volunteers who actually do outreach for us in the hospitals around here. We offer those out to anyone just beginning their cancer journey, so people can get those. We also have the opportunity to sponsor a meal, which we started with Anger Eats, so that's a very popular program.
It really is.
Last year we had handed out 1,100 meals in total, but this year we've already exceeded that. We're at 1,500, and I mean, it's only August, so people have the opportunity to sponsor a freezer meal in addition to funding a need like you mentioned, or bidding on a 4-day vacation package on Lake Superior.
That sounds incredible. So you mentioned the entertainment, so tell us more about the psychic comedian.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, I've watched a lot of her acts, and she'll pick on people in the audience. So if you're coming, it's very interactive. We're gonna have dual screens up where you can see the tarot cards that she's pulling.
Very cool.
She's been on many popular TV shows.
Yeah, I think we have an example of her right now, so let's take a look.
I'm in complete denial about my car. People are like, hey, what's that light on your dashboard? And I'm like, that is for when I'm too hard on myself. It reminds me to take a break. And oh, look, the little teapot came on. That means we're near a Starbucks.
So that's just a little preview of what you can expect here at the event coming up next month. So tell us a little bit more about the goal for fundraising, because last year you raised an incredible amount of money. What was it, $77,000?
Yeah, this year our goal is to exceed $80,000.
Right.
Fundraisers really help us, like I said, continuing offering those services. So our goal is with sponsorships, registrations, and then all of the fundraising activities on site that will exceed our fundraising goal of $80,000 to help us continue supporting those in our community living with cancer.
Wonderful. Going to be a great evening. Diamonds and Divas is set for Thursday, October 2nd at the Waterfront Convention Center in Bettendorf. Doors open at 6. Tickets are $80 each or $600 if you want to buy a table of 8. You can secure your spot before the September 25th deadline by heading to csciowaillinois.org/diva. Lexi, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thanks, Lexi.
All right, still to come on QCL, an evening of wine, food, live music, and a powerful mission. How you can join the fun at Old Oaks Winery while supporting the Rock Island County Children's Advocacy Center.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Mark your calendars. 1 week from today is an evening of good wine for a great cause. The Quad Cities Illinois Rotary Club is hosting its Partners in Wine Tasting event to benefit the Rock Island County Children's Advocacy Center. Joining us now to share more about the event and the critical mission behind it is Marcy O'Brien, Executive Director of the Children's Advocacy Center. Marcy, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. I have such fond memories of the last time you were on the show. I just felt like I personally learned a lot about what all of you do. So for anybody who may not be familiar, can you tell us a little bit about what the Children's Advocacy Center does?
Yeah, so we work with kids under the age of 17 who are primarily victims of sexual abuse or physical abuse. Prior to advocacy centers, what would happen if a child was reported to have been abused, their parents would make a report normally to law enforcement, who would interview the child. They would write a report, and then a detective would get that report, re-interview the child, maybe say child protection needs to be involved. They would do an interview. So kids were getting 3 to 7 interviews with all the different parties, which is not trauma informed.
No, it re-traumatizes.
Re-traumatizes kids. So advocacy centers were formed so that we can coordinate the investigation. So we do one interview with a trained interviewer, and the law enforcement and child protection come to our center and watch it on a closed circuit TV for the interview. And then we provide advocacy, wraparound services, and we have therapy. All of this is at no cost. Most people have never been involved with law enforcement or child protection, so it's all foreign to them and it's very scary. So our advocates can walk them through the whole system. They can help them get orders of protection. If they have to move out of their house because maybe the abuser, it's his home, they can help them with housing resources, help them to understand how to navigate the legal system, how to navigate child protection, and really just offer support to them through that system.
Roughly how many children did you all serve last year?
Last fiscal year, we interviewed 274 children in Rock Island County.
Wow, 274 children. And you know what, you don't want, this is a unique situation with an organization because you don't necessarily want to be living in a world where every single person that's watching us right now knows everything about this, because that would be terrible. It means maybe you've been through something like this in your life. So it's important that you come on the show, you kind of explain everything that you all do, and so that people can learn about it and then in turn support it.
I always say we're a well-kept secret. People don't know about us unless they need us, but they should know about us, just not know who we serve.
Yes. Okay, so tell us about the Partners in Wine Tasting event.
So yeah, we partnered with the Quad City Illinois Rotary. They're sponsoring a wine tasting at the Old Oaks on next Thursday from 5:30 to 8:30. We're very excited. We're gonna have 4 wine tastings, 1 drink ticket at the bar, and if you don't like wine, that's fine. You don't have to. You can exchange that ticket for a second ticket for the bar to get a second drink ticket. Live music by local musician Alex Axup, which we're very excited. She'll be outside on the patio. She actually does perform out there about once a month, I think. And so we're real excited to have her. We're having catering by Divine Two Soul Catering, so heavy hors d'oeuvres, silent auction and raffle items, and for the first time, we're going to have a live auction by Bloomberg Auctions for about 4 items or so.
That's wonderful. We're seeing photos of the space right now, Old Oaks Winery, which is really fun, really pretty space, really large as well.
It is.
And you brought some auction items with you right now.
These are some of the silent auction items, and this one we're real excited about. This is a taste of the Quad Cities. Whenever somebody comes back home and they've moved away, these are the things they want.
Where do I want to go?
Frank's Pizza, Whitey's, and Hungry Hobo.
Yes.
So we have gift cards and a sweatshirt for Whitey's. We have gift cards for all of them restaurants. So people, we were just discussing that today about how much these are the places. When my kids come home, this is where they want to go.
Yes. Oh, and this is obviously going to be a good one here.
Yeah, this is a family fun pack to go to Red Hawk for your family.
Oh, nice.
Includes a bucket of balls at the driving range and a 9-hole. We have a Davis Thomas bobblehead, and we have gift cards to Chipotle. So it's a good family pack.
That's a really good one as well. And what's this one you have?
And then if you are into spirit wear and like going to UT, we've got, this is gold. This is a parking pass, which them are very, very sought after.
It is gold.
We have a $100 gift card to their Panthers shop. And we've got all access passes, so you can go to all the sporting events.
And that's
so
just
we were
a few.
excited for that.
Yeah,
yes.
and that's just a few of the silent auction items. So it's wonderful. And just reiterate for us before we wrap up today. I mean, the funds that are raised at this event, whether it's a silent auction item or anything else, how those directly support you all.
They support everything we do. We're primarily grant funded.
Yeah.
We are not really in anybody's line item other than that. And so we rely on fundraisers to help us do all the extras. We buy snacks for the kids when they come, because a lot of times they don't eat breakfast or lunch because they're hungry. We do a therapy program on Wednesday night, so we feed the families and kids that come that night. That's not in anybody's budget for us to feed them. So all the funds we raise from our fundraising helps us to give snacks, juice boxes, and some of our operating costs, our electricity, our internet, our water, so we can continue to provide for the kids we see.
Yeah, a great event and an even better cause. The Partners in Wine Tasting event will be held again next Thursday, September 18th from 5:30 to 8:30 at Old Oaks Winery in Milan. To purchase your tickets, you can text Rotary 2025 to 76278. We've got that on your screen. You can visit their event page on Facebook or just head to their website, riccac.org, and click the tab for events. Marcy, as always, wonderful job. Thank you
so much
for being here. Just ahead on QCL, a quick way to erase stains on your teeth in just 5 minutes. We'll introduce you to a simple solution called Power Swabs after the break.
Quad Cities Live continues.
When it comes to first impressions, your smile can say a lot even before you speak. It's one of the first things people notice, and a bright, confident smile can really make a lasting impact. That's why we're excited to welcome Scott DeFalco to share how Power Swabs can help you boost your smile in just minutes a day. Scott, welcome.
Morgan, great to be with you. Yeah, people these days, they're doing everything they can to look better. They're going to the gym, they're getting a tan, they're doing all kinds of procedures, but it does not matter if your teeth are yellow or stained. In the first few seconds of meeting someone, those are crucial. They really, really are. So whether it's in, say a job interview, personal relationships, or just everyday life, having a bright white smile is essential. That's why we created Power Swabs. It is a revolutionary product that's going to get your teeth on average 2 shades whiter after the very first use, 6 shades over 7 days. Wow is right.
Yeah, the smile really is the first thing a lot of us notice. Of course, it doesn't matter if your teeth are not perfect, but you're saying Power Swabs can get you that bright white, happier smile, which can really draw attention.
Yeah, I tell people this all the time because I get that question. They'll say, Scott, my teeth are kind of crooked. It doesn't matter if they're white. Some of the prettiest smiles in Hollywood, believe it or not, over the last 25 years, Patricia Arquette comes to mind.
Yeah.
Their teeth are not right. Their teeth are not straight, and their smiles are gorgeous, and they're actually known for their smiles. So it makes such a big difference, Morgan, and I'm glad you brought that up. And the other thing people love about this product is the fact that you're not going to have any sensitivity with it. That's my favorite thing, because the number one complaint people have about getting their teeth whitened at the dentist or using the strips and the trays is that they hurt too much. So you're not going to have that with this product, and it also works on all dental surfaces. So if you're watching right now and you've invested thousands of dollars into caps, crowns, and veneers, looks amazing when it's done, Morgan, but over time those artificial surfaces, they stain and your smile goes uneven. In the past, people have been stuck with that uneven smile. Not anymore. Power Swabs will restore them to their original color.
Yeah, and we're seeing some impressive photos on the screen as well as you're telling us all about Power Swabs. Now, you kind of just touched on this, but really a big question for a lot of folks is, does this really work on stains? We've got a lot of coffee drinkers out there, and we're not giving that up. So how does Power Swabs really help with that? I mean, can it really happen that quickly?
Drinking my coffee right now, Morgan. I'm sure your viewers are probably on their second or third cup. I'm on my second. And what you said is so apropos. We're not going to give it up. Because most of the time, yeah, they'll say, don't drink coffee, don't drink soda. And it's just not going to happen. Dr. Martin Gittinger, who created this product, realized that, understood that. And here's another thing people love about it. Maybe the number one thing, we don't have to give up any of our guilty pleasures as long as we are using this product, especially the number one culprit for staining our teeth, coffee. And I'm going to show your viewers real quick how this works. It is a fast two-step process, Morgan. When you get the Power Swabs in the mail, you get a box of 7 stain-out swabs, a box of 7 whitening swabs. It's literally this simple. You pop the stain-out swab open first, rub it on your teeth like I'm doing here for only 2 minutes. Obviously, we have TV time constraints. But over the 2 minutes, we actually remove the stain and we hydrate our enamel. Now, I want to stress that because the strips and the trays, they don't take the stain away. They cover it up and they dry out your enamel. That's why they hurt so much. So the stain-out swab is why we don't have sensitivity. We're keeping the moisture in your enamel. Right, that's the key. So you do that for 2 minutes, then you pop open the whitening swab, another 2 minutes, and we're going to show you some before and afters here and the progression of Power Swabs over 7 days. Because what I just did, like I mentioned at the top, less than 5 minutes, you're going to get on average 2 shades whiter. Take a before and after picture. When you first use it, you'll be amazed. You're only going to repeat that process once a day for 7 days. And again, get up to 6 shades whiter. Best part, yes, it gets better, Morgan, is that results will last up to 6 months. So it'll get you through the holidays.
That's actually incredible. And, you know, you doing that was really helpful to kind of, you know, show people how it's done when they get theirs and when they order them. But also seeing that progression of tooth whitening is truly amazing. I know that I'm not alone either when I say my routine is already busy. So work and kids, right? It will do that. It will make us feel very busy. Sometimes you don't have that half hour like when you do the strips. So we don't want to add another task to our daily schedule. Do we need to use Power Swabs every single day?
Yeah, great question. Sometimes it's an hour with some of those products too, Morgan. Yeah, and we don't have time to do that. What I literally just did, again, we have TV time constraints. We want you to do the full 2 minutes with each swab, but it's less than 5 minutes. I mean, I literally could have done my first treatment right here as we've been doing this segment. So it really fits into your schedule while you can do it anytime, a day or night, and you're just going to do that for 7 days. That's it, Morgan, and you're going to get up to those 6 shades whiter and up to 6 months with the results.
Wow, amazing. Okay, Scott, we do want to pass along some information for anybody that's watching that's really interested in trying Power Swabs. So we can order by calling an 800 number, 800-734-1014. We've also got the QR code on the screen. And you can just go online as well on your phone, your laptop, your computer. You can go to power-swabs or powerswabs.com, excuse me. And we have that on the bottom of your screen right now. So this is something that a lot of people are going to be wondering about, Scott.
Yeah, and it's our biggest discount ever, Morgan. It's 50% off this product. It's doing. Yeah. Wow is right. You said wow a lot during this segment.
It is amazing.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I mean, I felt the same way when I first was introduced to the product. I was like, wow, I can't believe it does this, and this. And I've been promoting it nationally for a decade now because it works and people love it. So we're giving you 50% off, free shipping, and a free quick stick. Use this during the day. It's like brushing your teeth without having to. So after that morning coffee or happy hour red wine, you use this. It'll take the stains off before they set in to keep your smile bright and white throughout the day. You gave out the ways to get it. You can go to the website, powerswabs.com, 1-800-734-1014, or just scan that QR code. 3 easy ways to have a brighter, whiter smile, Morgan, and to be able to drink all the coffee you want.
Yes, and the red wine. I'm glad, Scott, that you mentioned that. Hey, we really appreciate you chatting with us today all about Power Swabs.
Great to be with you, and back to my coffee now.
Yes, thank you. And still to come on QCL, on this anniversary of 9/11, we will share the remarkable true story of how a small town in Canada welcomed thousands of stranded travelers, how Circa 21 is bringing that story to life on stage. Next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Today marks the anniversary of September 11th, a day that changed our nation and many of our lives forever.
And marking this day of remembrance, Circa 21 Dinner Playhouse is sharing a story of hope, humanity, and resilience with the Tony Award-winning musical Come From Away. So joining us now, to talk about the show is two of the actors, Stephen Charles Turner and Kimberly Vandergins. Thank you both for joining us today. I know you're very busy with rehearsals. Very exciting time for you guys for this performance. So we really appreciate you both for joining us today. So for those who might not know the story, obviously, you know, it's a very important story in the history of America. So tell us a bit more about the story of this play.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's about what happened to the passengers of the flights that could not land in America due to the airspace being closed right after 9/11. And these particular stories center on people that landed in Gander, which was a population 7,000, 9,000 town, and there were 7,000 passengers that landed there. Wow. And all of the people that put them up, and the stories that are woven together.
Yeah. It is incredible. I don't know that a lot of people know that story of 9/11.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard a little. I'm Canadian, as many people know. I've heard a little bit about it, but what a unique opportunity to tell a story of resilience. So can you share with us, Kimberly, in your opinion, how this kind of balances the tragedy of the story of 9/11, but also kind of celebrates that resilience and that coming together?
Yeah, I think it's been my favorite thing about doing this show is that it's this story about the worst of humanity and how it brought out the best of humanity, and the goodness and the kindness and the compassion of these people in this town who took all these literally strangers into their community, into their homes, and took care of them for what, 6 days?
Yeah.
I should
Depending on which planes left. Some planes left on Friday, so September 11th was Tuesday. Some planes left as early as Friday. Most of our characters leave on Sunday.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, I'm sure many incredible stories. So Stephen, this is actually your Circa 21 debut. So what's it been like to take on this role, and what role are you taking on in this particular performance?
I play Nick primarily, who is one of the come from awayers, which means the passengers, who falls in love with another come from awayer that is played by Miss Kim Vandergins here. And that's my primary role. And my character's from Britain, and he's lonely and single, and he's there on work. He's doing a work conference, but then he's diverted from what he's intending to do. I also play Doug, who is the husband of Bonnie, who is the SPCA lady. And she, it's mostly her story about the animals, and I'm mostly supportive of that story. And every one of us plays a primary role and multiple secondary roles in the show.
I saw that, and others. So can you tell us what role you're playing? You are the love interest?
Yeah. So our storyline is sort of the romantic, you know, the romance story. And so I played Diane, and they are based on actual people, which is what's so cool. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want to ruin it.
People want to see how they're kind of
you gotta get people there, right?
So I play Diane, and then I also play a Newfoundlander as well, and then several other kind of small ancillary characters.
Nice.
All right, well, opening night is coming up. I know you have a preview performance tonight. That's got to mean a lot on the actual anniversary of 9/11 as well.
It's got to be heavy.
It's
Good
emotional.
luck to you.
Yes, break a leg for sure. If you want to purchase your tickets, again, opening night for the public is Friday. You can get that through November 1st at Circa 21 Dinner Playhouse. So make sure you get your reservation. You can call the ticket office at the number on your screen and learn a little bit more about this show on circa21.com. Kimberly and Stephen, thank you both for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And thank you so much for watching Quad Cities Live.
Jeopardy is coming up next, followed by your local news at 4.